EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry for Najee Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Let go.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Past the 20. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
You talk about this Jets defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down throw. Fields flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they are going for it. Fields. That is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Showing up. Check 99, check 99. Check. He's coming. We got double up. You go tight.
Play action. It's Fields out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Out of the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down. And how about that? A gain of 15 there on 4th and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10, Fields again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right. Fields on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. Fighting his way through contact. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He gets it complete to Harris. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. An audible here to get a new look. And here we go on 4th down. Fields lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hold your deep. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Fields. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Steelers, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Fields changing the play. From the 24, Fields. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. On play action, now Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Fields now to throw. He's got this to Pickens.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit. Fields hit and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A shotgun snap. Fields. Open man. That's Renfro.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Fields going to move him around.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's 19 winning. Here we go. 56. Nice, sweetheart. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, night.
And they take a knee.
Here we go. Turbo, sir. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here we go. Green 19, can I see that? Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Tonight.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a war hall or like a bank seed. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talk
won't I